EA Sports. It's in the game.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's Lion football as we jump right into the action in the first quarter of play. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest feel.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate his plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action. Now Purdy. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 41 yards. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
The kick is good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
He is met in his trap. Behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he... do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Goff. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's gone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Purdy off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McCloud from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 112 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. $18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
McCaffrey. Will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
5 plays there on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jared Goff and the Lion offense heading out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Goff on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Goff going to shift him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down the right sideline, and he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick is indeed good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a first down throw. Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. That's complete to Laporta. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs to about the 26 here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Purdy. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime for Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. 67 yards. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
81 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Ross Dwelly.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming on.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Second and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now Purdy.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend.
now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns. It led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
To throw is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Goff finds Gibbs on the check down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Now it's gone. That is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 66 yards. And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. It's gone. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2nd down and a yard. Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. As they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 66 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners set to take over on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Ross Dwelly as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
His kick is good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
in
Coach,
the first half,
thanks.
it was the veteran quarterback
likely
Jared
to
Goff
make some changes. It's been a closely fought battle to this point.
He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
The extra point try now for Moody. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Goff looking to change the play. And meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Goff on third down. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. Goff. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Second down and 8. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third, Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the move to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same, Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, 37 yards. And the Niners get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Just a 4-play drive that time, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the 50, it's Goff. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here now, 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second.